Today we will be looking at our production and receiving feedback from our fellow classmates and tutor, and we will then be analysing this in great detail, and we shall then edit this all together and create a video for our evaluation. So I hope you enjoy.
Felt familiar, and so that means that you conform to the conventions of contemporary documentaries in the same style of Channel 4 and Channel 5. I can see the documentary working as a 5-minute piece, actually, being on the community aspect of Channel 4, which comes before the 7 o'clock news.
Yeah, I think it really followed what modern documentaries are doing nowadays and followed the conventions very well. Especially, I like your inclusion of that clip from, what movie was it?
Gregory's Girl.
Yeah, Gregory's Girl. That was a really good way of using it to cut and push in that, because it really helped you prove your point.
Performed with it very well by the use of adding external footage, like the clip from Gregory's Girls and the match of the day sequence. That made it look very professional. The use of the narrator in it made it pretty good, talking over the footage, and the several different interviews with different people. It seemed very like real media.
I think the interviews, whilst they're informative, I think the editing of them could have been a bit tighter. Particularly, there's one conversation with the football connoisseur which seems to have an awkward cut, which really stood out for me.
I think it was probably just down to personal opinion, but I felt when you used that monochrome cut and footage with the zoom in, it kind of reminded me of a Sensodyne commercial. I don't know why, it could be just me, but I just didn't think that particularly worked very well, but I suppose in a way you had to use something to spice up sort of the footage that you were using.
I like the use of the black and white additional camera cutting in and out. I thought that worked really well, and I can obviously see where you've researched that and sort of taken that and applied it to your own, so that worked really well.
The use of the funky facts definitely challenged it. That it broke it up a bit and made it more entertaining rather than just a purely factual.
The funky facts, I think, gave it a bit of a comedic tone and really helped break up the documentary in a good way, because since you were giving out quite a lot of interviews and information, that it was a really nice way of breaking things up, and I suppose it also appealed to different audiences as well.
I like the funky facts. I think they work really well, and it breaks it up. It gives it a really nice pacing. And I think that worked well. I like the typography you used on that. That worked. And I like John's use of disguises. And if it was part of a series, I could see that continuing, where every week that character appears again and again. And I think that would resonate with audiences.
I thought the overall composition of the documentary was good. The way it was structured with the interviews and then the external footage and the funky facts to break it up. It seemed very professional.
Overall, I thought it was a successful snippet of factual television. I think it worked really, really well.